Welcome to Connecting Anoka County. This is a show to connect all the local organizations that are doing some incredible things in our community. They're here to inform you about what they're doing, how they're working together, and giving you information about how you can become involved. My name is Julie Jepson. I work for Stepping Stone Emergency Housing, but today I have with me some representatives from the local Rotaries to give some information about who they are, what they do, how they impact the community, as well as how you can get involved as well. So I want to introduce Steve Helseth with the Blaneham Lake Rotary, Sandy Campbell with Anoka Rotary, and Grant Fernelius with the Coon Rapids Rotary. Thank you all for coming so much. This is great. I'm so excited to have you here. Just to start things off, why don't you give us a brief introduction about who you are, your role in Rotary, and why you got involved. Steve, why don't you go ahead and answer first?
Sure. So I'm Steve Helseth. I am an attorney with Bolt Hofer Boyd Law Firm, and I'm the current president of the Blaneham Lake Rotary Club. Initially, I got involved with Rotary from a business standpoint, but the more I got involved, the more I really fell in love with everything that Rotary has to offer. One of the neat things about Rotary is every week we have a different presenter come in, and it almost energizes you for the week. So I love seeing the great things that people are doing in the community and being exposed to all these great organizations.
And Sandy, tell a little bit about yourself and why you got involved.
Well, I'm the current president of Anoka Rotary, and initially I was involved because my husband belonged to Anoka Rotary for quite some years. He became the district governor. We have 63 clubs in our district, so visited each one of those clubs with him. And I started as a casual, going to a meeting, doing things with the club as a spouse. Then I was kind of getting connected, learned what they were doing, saw people over and over again, liked what I saw, became more and more involved, and hooked or committed to the mission, to the passion that I saw Anoka Rotarians and all the Rotarians that we had worked with, and just decided it was an organization for me.
And Grant, how about you?
So I am involved in the Coon Rapids Rotary Club. I currently serve as the board secretary. Been involved for about 2 years. My work outside of Rotary, I work for the city of Coon Rapids as the community development director. So being connected with the community is a very important part of my day job, my regular job. And so I was really attracted to Rotary as an organization in large part because of kind of what it stands for, the idea of serving others, which is a really important thing in my life. And also the fact that it's connecting with other people in the community. It's a great way to do that, to build friendships. Through Rotary is really an important thing that we do, and an important part of what I've been doing. I think Rotary has some high standards. I mean, we really emphasize the idea of ethics and doing good in the community, and those are values that really align with my own values, and so I really enjoy it. I've told a number of people that Rotary is kind of the highlight of my week, and so that's a big part of why I show up every week.
Wonderful. And Sandy, back to you. What does Rotary do for you?
Well, I grew up in a family that always helped out. That was just kind of expected, what we did. And it's kind of an intrinsic part of who I am. And being a part of Rotary, it really fulfills that need that I have to help because of the service above self, the motto, and all of the service projects that we do. So it's just kind of a natural. When I was growing up, we didn't call it volunteering. It was just you helped out. And now it's kind of evolved into the adult form of that, but Rotary certainly fills that need for me.
And Steve, you mentioned in your brief introduction about meeting weekly, and Grant just alluded to the weekly meetings, and that seems like that awful big commitment for someone in this day and age whose lives are so busy. So tell us a little bit about the level of commitment that's expected or required, and what those expectations are as a whole member, and not just the meetings.
Yeah, and with our club, the commitment isn't all that much. We have weekly meetings that we expect you to attend on a fairly regular basis, and they start at 7:30 in the morning. So if you're willing to get up a little bit earlier, we're done by 8:30 and you're on to your workday. Outside of the weekly meetings, it's really up to the individual members to decide how much they want to get involved. So what I ask members to do is find the things that our club does that they're really passionate about and put all of their time and energy into those causes. Because if you wanted to try to do everything, you'd never have the time to do it, because our club's involved with a lot of different things. So find what you're passionate about and pour everything you have into those causes.
Great. And Grant, how would someone know if Rotary was the right fit for them and to be so involved in that? How would they know?
Yeah, well, that's a great question. And as I kind of think about it, if you're service-minded, if you enjoy connecting with other people, you want to make a difference in people's lives, Rotary is really I think the right thing for someone to consider. We've talked about, among the things that we do each week is there's an educational component. So it's not just getting together and, maybe having breakfast, or in our case, we meet for lunch. But it's also learning as well, and kind of growing in terms of, awareness about what's going on in the world, different issues that are out there, whether they're local issues or global issues or national issues. So there's an educational component, so we try and weave that into what we do every week. So really, I think if the things that I just described are things that you might enjoy, then I really think Rotary is something for you to consider.
Great. Now, you've all talked a lot about what Rotary does in your meetings and things like that, and where you would like to get involved. But what do you actually do in the community? Because one of the reasons why I asked you invited you here today, was to just really talk about, because I'm a Rotarian, I'm a member of the Blaine Ham Lake Rotary, and we touch so many lives in the community and are involved in so many programs. So Grant, give us a minute or two about what specifically Coon Rapids does in the Coon Rapids community.
Sure. Well, we're involved in a number of different things. We have service projects, so we volunteer our time. We do everything from roadside cleanup. In this case, it's along East River Road. We get involved in things like Feed My Starving Children, which is based in Coon Rapids, so it's very easy and convenient for us to participate in something like that. We also fund a number of different organizations that do a variety of work, not only in Coon Rapids, but in the county certainly. We participate in the third grade dictionary project, which is always kind of a fun thing to do, to hand out dictionaries to third graders. And so there are a variety of things that we do. We're really now, I think, kind of rethinking what we want to focus on in terms of projects or activities. And we went through a process recently with a survey, and we discovered that a number of our members want to be involved in youth initiatives. So last fall we were involved in a respect retreat at Coon Rapids High School, which was a one-day event for all incoming ninth graders, and so they learned about respect. They learned different life skills, which really helped them in their daily lives. And some of us in Rotary participated in that, more or less as observers, but it was really an interesting experience to watch the kids evolve even throughout the day, and to see what kind of an impact we had with that particular group of individuals was very meaningful for a lot of us. So.
And Sandy, what is Anoka Rotary doing these days?
Well, we work a lot with youth. As they did the Respect, we have an ethics program at the high school. We coordinate the dictionary project, which is 3,000 dictionaries distributed in Anoka Hennepin district to third graders. And then we also coordinate the project in St. Francis, and both of the clubs here participate in that, along with a couple of other Rotary clubs, and that's a high priority for us. We sponsor a Boy Scout troop, have Cub Scouts. We are in the Anoka city proper. We are part of the Anoka celebration, Halloween celebration. We sponsor an ambassador, which has been an excellent program. We're in 2 of the 3 parades, which is just the fun. I mean, that's not really a service. That's just a whole lot of community fun. We're the main volunteers in the Anoka Winterfest, which is a new celebration for them. We're supporting the Peninsula Park area, which is the park where the Rum and Mississippi come together. Beautiful park area, and it'll be the gateway to the River Walk that's being planned for Anoka. And we hope to be a part of that project and lend our muscle and our whatever to that. We are also going to be working with seniors and the aging process, getting some information out. We have an aging series that's coming up in the fall, and it's going to be quite a good series that will be open to the public. We've done a water forum. So we try and engage the public in some of the issues and bring some information, just like both Steve and in Coon Rapids. The educational piece is very important for Rotary. We do a lot of good, and we like to educate and be educated in what's going on in the community. So we're involved with the Anoka community itself, and then partner very strongly with the Anoka Hennepin Educational Foundation. We do a lot with each other. So,
Yeah, it does sound like you're doing a lot of good in the community. And Steve, what is the Blaneham Lake Rotary doing right now?
Yes, we have a couple big projects that we've been working on. One, we partner with Blaine High School and Spring Lake Park High School to mentor high school students through a program called Strive. Another project that we're working on internationally is we've been going down to Guatemala for the last several years, helping a village down there, getting some infrastructure in place for them. When I took over as president in July, I really wanted to, instead of spreading our money around to 30 different organizations, I wanted to get our club behind a single cause. So what we did back in October is we had a series where we went and we wanted to dive into homelessness in Anoka County and spend week after week after week learning about all the different organizations who are trying to impact homelessness in Anoka County. And we ended up partnering with Stepping Stone and Hope for Youth, and now we're serving meals to their participants once a month at both of those organizations. We kind of did that to dip our toes in the water a little bit, and then in the years to come we want to find ways to contribute financially to help those programs along and see if we can really address the issue of homelessness in Anoka County.
Well, I know as an employee of Stepping Stone, we sincerely appreciate the Rotary's involvement with our organization. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Now, as all nonprofits, we really rely heavily on the community and their generosity. So, Sandy, could you explain to us a little bit of what you guys do for fundraising efforts?
we have a couple of fundraising efforts. One is our travel raffle, which is really fun. It's a basic raffle, but you buy a chance to win $5,000 in a travel voucher you can use anywhere, anytime. And we will kick that off in July, and we will have October 11th, the big drawing. Drum roll, please. So that's a good fundraiser for us. We also have poinsettias that we've been selling around the holidays for many, many years, and have our patrons that just help us out and enjoy the beauty of the poinsettias. This year we are starting, it'll be our first year of our Riverfest run, which it will be the kickoff for the Anoka Riverfest. And it is going to be a 5K, July 8th at Anoka High School. We're going to run down along the river and through the city, and so I suppose it's through the city and through the woods.
Yeah.
And a beautiful route, and we invite all kinds of runners and walkers. It's early in the morning. We're going to have other activities going on. There's going to be food, just we hope a good beginning effort at a 5K. We are looking to help out Riverfest with bringing people to the community, come do the run, and then go downtown and be a part of Riverfest, see what's going on. We have support of the chamber, and we're listed as one of the events. So it's going to be a good a good first run, I'm sure. We'll start we'll open our registration next week for the run. So those are pretty, I don't know, good fundraisers for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just
For us and for the community.
but fundraisers as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Yeah.
And it's not for us, it's for the community.
Right.
I mean, the more we raise, the more we can give back.
Exactly.
And that's what we all are looking to do.
Right. And Steve, what's Blaine Ham Lake got planned for the rest of the year?
Yeah, so our big fundraiser every year is our annual golf tournament, and that really supports all of the different things that we're doing in the community. And it's this August 15th, which is a Tuesday. Shotguns start at 12:45 at Majestic Oaks, right in
Great.
our backyard.
Great.
So if you're the people that want to golf or sponsor or even donate auction items, we're always looking for more people to get involved.
Okay. And Grant, what does Coon Rapids Rotary do as their major fundraiser or little projects throughout the year?
Sure. Well, in the fall, for a number of years, we had a wine tasting event. And there are a lot of people in the community that showed up for that, and it was very successful. Last year, 2016, we changed it up a little bit. We came up with a new name for it. It's called the Rapid Sampler. And it was really based on craft beer and food. We had live auctions, silent auctions, games. It was really a wonderful evening. We had about 300 people show up, and it was widely supported by the community. There was a lot of interest in doing something similar. So this year we have our event on Thursday, October 5th. We're still working on the details. It's definitely going to be built around food and beverage, whether it's craft beer or something else. We don't know exactly, but we definitely got a lot of positive feedback on that, and it raised close to $30,000. So it was
Great.
a big fundraiser for our club.
Well, I know being one of the 300 that attended, it was a great event.
It was terrific.
Well, Steve, you weren't kidding that you could, if you wanted to participate in everything that you all are doing, there's not enough time on the day, in the day. So if someone is interested in attending one of your events and interested in becoming a Rotarian, who should they get in touch with?
So the best place to start is just join us Wednesday mornings at the TPC in Blaine, starting at 7:30. It's even free breakfast for potential members, so join us for free breakfast. In addition to that, if you just want to follow along with what's going on in our club, we have a Facebook page that we advertise everything that we're doing, and you can look up Blaine Ham Lake Rotary on Facebook.
Wonderful. And Sandy, how would someone get in touch with the Anoka Rotary?
We meet in the morning also. We have a breakfast meeting on Thursday mornings
Okay.
at 7:30, free to possible future Rotarians. We meet at 7:30. We're done by 8:30. There's always a good program. We have a website. It's Anoka Rotary, all one word, .com. And we also have a Facebook. We are using our Facebook, and our web page is up and running for our 5K. And so it talks about our other projects, but that's really, when you come to that page, that's what you're going to see right now. But we invite anyone who's interested, just wants to come, and even for the educational value of the programs that we offer. And you can go to any Rotary club. That's what's really nice. Now, I visit Blaine Ham Lake, Coon Rapids, and we all do the same. When we travel, we visit Rotary clubs. Rotary is all over the world, and we've visited clubs in many different countries, and they're all welcoming to anyone who is interested.
They are, aren't they?
They
That's
are.
wonderful.
Very, yeah,
You're part of a family no matter where you go.
correct.
And so, Sandy, you said you meet Thursdays at 7:30 in the morning. Where
Yes.
do you meet?
Good point. At Greenhaven
Okay,
in Anoka, the Greenhaven Golf Course.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And Grant, where do you guys meet, and how should someone get in touch with you to learn more?
We meet on Mondays at 12:15 at Bunker Hills Event Center, which is connected to the clubhouse in Coon Rapids, and so we'd love to have people join us if they want to show up on a Monday. We also have a website, which is coonrapidsrotary.org, which is a great way of reaching out to us. We will follow up if someone wants to make an inquiry. We'll make sure that we get back in touch with them.
Wonderful. Well, I can't thank you guys enough for participating in this and connecting Anoka County and getting more of our residents involved in your organizations or some other of the wonderful organizations that help residents and their community be a better community. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you to you.